pockets of Covenant resistance have been cleared out. Way ahead of schedule, in fact. Any Covies left are all too scared to fight. Seems like every single elite in this tub is too full of holes to keep them fighting. Fine by me. Grunts and jackals are a bit easier to handle than elites anyway.
That is good news, sir, but
we don't just have the cannon fodder as prisoners. We caught ourselves a real prize. A Covenant prophet. Can you believe it?
Who is he? And why is he aboard this ship?
Apparently he's been going between ships this whole time. Dumbass got stuck aboard when the ship was disabled. He kept shouting at us like a bitch, too. He went on about how our hands were filthy and that we shouldn't touch him as we tossed him into a secure room. I am the prophet of stewardship, he kept crying. I demand respect. Touch me and I shall order my underlings to flay you alive. What a dipshit, huh?
that's some pretty good news, sir. Perhaps we should move him to a more secure area, though. I could have a Pelican deliver him to the Normandy and...
Don't be ridiculous. This place is secure enough. Besides, there's no sense in us sharing the credit for this with the good commander. Especially when he's making deals with the enemy alongside that freak. This prisoner is our claim. This ship has enough tech and weapons on it to keep the naval intelligence boys busy for years. Plus, there's the potential cure for this flood that they can find through Private Jenkins. Not to mention what the PR boon of bringing a prophet back is going to do for us. I'm telling you, Lieutenant, when we pull back into Seoul, they're going to trample over one another just to get us medals. There's going to be parades, press interviews, the works. Hell, Lord Hood himself might just slap the colonial cross on us.
Sir, I think we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves on that one.
Don't be silly. We've done what no Spartan has managed. Capture a prophet alive. He might be a miner on the food chain or whatever, but it doesn't matter. This is going to prove to everyone what it's going to take to win this war. And that the ODSTs are going to be the ones to do it. I told you, McKay. We just had to stick together. Now we're going to be in the history books. Let me know how the engineering teams are faring. I want us to leave as soon as possible.
What in the hell was all that?
It sounded to me like the good Major's a bit blinded by his success. He doesn't even seem to remember that there are 3 Spartans on this ship right now.
I'm so sorry about that. I don't understand what's gotten into him. I've served with him for years. He knows how highly everyone thinks of him. But now, all of a sudden, he only seems to care about proving himself to everyone. I don't understand where all this came from.
All I care about right now is if his pride is putting us and Earth at risk. You're not the one who needs to apologize, McKay.
Let's just get to the engine room and find out how the repairs are going. I really hope Noble 2's gotten Holland on the line.
Me too.
Hey, careful with it. Expect us to get this thing up and running within the next few hours? Great.
Poor kid. If I'd known he was still alive.
There was nothing you could have done, Johnson. Those things took you completely by surprise, and you yourself barely got out. He was probably already infected by then.
Doesn't make me feel any better. He was too damn scared to fire his gun. I tried to shoot the bastards around him, but there was so many swarming in the air, and I couldn't cover everyone. Damn it. I should have suggested that we abort when we saw the mangled Covey bodies. Got more support. Waited for second squad. Something.
None of us were prepared to fight these things, Sergeant. We've been trained to fight coveys, not this.
Yeah, I know. I just hate seeing one of my people turn into these things. This ain't no way for a Marine to end up, for anyone to end up, a shell of what you used to be. Why are we letting him suffer like this?
Silva believes we can use him to find a cure.
Does that look curable to you? Jenkins doesn't need more needles and doctors poking him. He needs rest, and the only way he's getting that is if he's getting the only dignity he has left. He needs to go out like a Marine, not some bloated, tumor-covered corpse. He doesn't deserve to be treated like some damn science experiment.
Major Silva has given his orders on the subject. There's nothing any of us can do unless someone higher than him countermands the order.
Hell, if I'm gonna wait for that. I talked to Silva myself, reminding him we don't treat our own like guinea pigs.
I'm not sure he'll listen.
Oh, he'll listen. Those ugly parasite bastards killed my squad and turned them into monsters. I'm not about to let them have Jenkins.
Holy shit! What the fuck is wrong with him? We need somebody to get a sedative or something!
Wait. I hear something.
Shit!
Oh fuck! Not these things again! They're coming out of the vents!
Oh, no you don't, you little bastards! Not again! Find the hole, Marines! Get back!
Get that vent sealed now!
You and the lady, block off this hole!
Come on, boys, you and the sergeant! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Come on, get in! Wheel this! Go, go!
We just encountered a small crop of infection forms, sir. The little bastards are in the decks of the ship. I recommend we abort the original escape plan. We cannot let this ship launch, and we don't have time to scour the place.
Lieutenant, please remain calm. We can handle a few of those creatures. There's no sense in flying off the handle over this. We'll seal the vents, check them into space when we reach orbit.
But, sir, if some of them escape the vents and hide...
Then we'll have extra specimens to take back to Earth. That will give our scientists even more to work with.
You can't be serious, sir. These things are... they're...
Live specimens would be enormously valuable to the eggheads back home, Lieutenant. We can find a cure for this thing easier that way. All we need to do is to keep them alive until we get back to Earth. But for now, we need to keep them alive.
But...
That's an order, Lieutenant. Seal the vents. Nothing else. We'll organize a search for the flood forms left on board when we're in orbit and safely away from Halo before it blows. Until then, we head forward with the plan. I'm already running through liftoff specs now. It shouldn't be more than an hour. Silva, out.
he wants to bring them back. He actually wants to try and bring these things back.
We're not gonna let that happen. We still have a way out of this. Colonel Holland.
And if that fails? What if he can't convince him? Silva's gonna launch this ship one way or another, it seems. Maybe we shouldn't take the chance.
What are you saying?
There's some exposed conduits one of the Marines showed me a while ago. If they were damaged while we were in the air, the engines would lose their connection to the control room and...
Okay, right now, that's a last resort situation. We need to wait and trust that Kate can get Holland on the line before we do anything rash.
So, we just wait? For all we know, Holland might end up agreeing with Silva. At the very least, he might think an alliance with Covey deserters is worse than the Flood escaping.
We need to trust Noble, too. She knows him better than us. If she thinks she can convince him, then we might just be able to pull this out of the fire. For now, We need to let people know about Silva's plans. I'll contact Kate, let her know. Garrus, too, he can help spread the word. You inform Johnson, he can pass it along as well. Word of mouth or private channels only. We can't risk Silva hearing about it.